we have a whole day of Halloween hunting. There's a couple of stores on my list that I want to check out. One in particular, which I've already showed my partner the item that I'm hunting for, and so he knows it's a very specific Betsy Johnson handbag. They do a release every year for TJ Maxx and Marshalls, and this one is just, I mean, I really love the lineup every single year, and last year I was actually able to find the big Betsy Johnson bag for me, so that is like my go-to tote bag. And this one is black with a skull on it. I honestly don't know that I'm gonna find it because I think every store only has like one or two, but that's later in the day. Right now we're in Hastings, Minnesota again, and I know I was literally just here, but I forgot about sweater weather. Well, okay, I didn't forget about it, but the color that I specifically wanted to use, which is Nevermore in tweed, I only have 3 hanks of yarn. I don't think that's gonna be enough. I think really to be on the safe side, I should get 5. So I'm gonna pick those up and get started on it. Once I was in the shop, I did go back and forth between the Nevermore and this purple looking tweed. I can't remember the name of it. It's one of the colors that she brings out for the fall lineup. It was sitting there. The only reason I did go with the Nevermore is, first and foremost, that's the color that I went for. So I'm like, okay, let's stick there. I can see the sweater. So this is officially the color that I'm going with. I'm completely ready now for the sweater weather get together. The idea isn't to have this sweater completed by like the last Sunday in August. Really, it's just supposed to be, hey, we're thinking about sweater weather. I'm sure there's going to be different colorways, which is probably why that purple one was there. Like, we're going to start to see more of her entire fall collection that she's going to have that you can get in sweater quantities. But I know that I love this yarn. Tweed is just kind of a fall staple. Really, it's year round. So after the sweater is made, whether I get it done by sweater weather get together or later, I'm going to wear it all the time. So I did get a few extra just to have on hand, and if I don't end up using them, I will definitely use it for another project, but I feel really good that I have that down. Now I just need to start writing at the pattern that I want to work up, which is what I'm going to do tonight. On the drive home, there were a few TJ Maxx and Marshall stores from Muse 2320 to where I needed to get at home. Like, I had an entire route all set up just in case I couldn't find the bag at the first store. I had an entire lineup of, I'm just going to check all of these today. And because, you know, that's kind of how it goes, especially at those types of stores. Not every single store is the same. So I had no idea if they were even going to have this bag in store. Well, the very first one that I went in, they had one of the bags there. Grabbed that up, didn't have to go to any of the other stores. And I am super in love with this thing. Big, it's chunky. It has a lot of structure to it, and it has this tiny little bag. There's also options to wear this. I like that there is a long strap and then also a short strap, so I can kind of decide how I want to wear it depending on the outfit that I have for the day. I've got a skull right here with some gems, skulls all over it, matching the small bag. Is there anything else inside? Oh no, it's just a tiny little bag. I didn't know if there was any zippers or anything in there. It wouldn't make sense, but you never know. To open it, it has this little magnetic clasp, which I love. Haven't decided if this is now going to be my fall bag or if it's going to be my travel yarn bag. The travel yarn bag that I have right now is kind of transitioning over to my laptop, my headphones, all my cables and everything when I get into the car and stuff. That's the bag that I've been using. So it easily could turn into my day bag with all of the yarn and whatever project I'm working on for that particular moment. The clasp right here, so it closes it, keeps everything contained. There are pockets on the side. So if I wanted to have my Furls crochet hooks in here, oh, I do have one. That would hold it in pretty well. Obviously, I'm not just going to throw it in there like that. I would put a little case around it and then put the hook in there. But I just want to see if the actual size or the length of it was going to work. And it totally does. Lots of room in here. We have a zipper in the middle and the pocket goes all the way down to the bottom. Zipper, little pocket for notions and things like that. Since I found exactly what I wanted at the very first shop, which never happens for me, I really didn't look around that much. I mean, I guess I walked through the candles and things like that. Oh, I did see a little cat statue. That was super fun. I almost snagged that one, but I was just very excited about this bag. Got back into the car and decided I am gonna go to a few thrift shops. And right now, with Halloween stuff, it's still pretty hit or miss, a little bit too early for the thrift stores in the ones that I was gonna go to. So it was either going to be an explosion or there wasn't gonna be any empty shelves yet. It happened to be the latter for two of the shops that I went to. I did go through the sweater section just because now sweaters are on my mind. I mean, they always are, but like particularly today, that was what I was thinking about. And I found this gem, which I thought would be perfect for the night before October 1st. Just get all snugly wrapped up in this pumpkin sweater, go to bed, wake up, and it's October. That just feels right, you know? I'm not entirely sure what the size is. There's no tag or anything. It's an oversized sweater, so I think we're good. The reason I go to the second one is because they have a really good DVD and VHS section, of which I found one in each of those categories. The VHS, it's normally, again, some days are really good, other days there's just absolutely nothing there for me. They had an actual Halloween section, so they were like curating some of the VHS and DVDs. Love that when thrift stores do that. Set up an entire seasonal section. This area was just huge. You know, you could spend all day going through every single DVD, and sometimes you don't find anything. A lot of times it starts running together. The fact that this was out right away, I just went there. They only had about 10 or 20 in this section. The shelves that they had completely cleared off, there was 4 or 5. Which means this is now going to go on my list to go back and check every week, maybe twice a week, just to see the new Halloween movies that they're going to pick or like what they're going to get for themed in that area. First up, we have a VHS tape that I have never seen, and it's called My Mom's a Werewolf. I think that it cost me 50 cents for it. 1988, we have 90 minutes. A hair-raising comedy that will have you leaping with laughter and howling at the moon. I don't have a lot of werewolf movies. Jennifer's mother is having an identity crisis. Even if I don't love it, it's gonna make for really good Halloween decor. The other one that I found, which was a DVD, has been on my list forever. And you're gonna be like, Kayla, you haven't seen this movie? Literally what? I know. It's just one of those movies where I knew I was gonna have to be in a particular mood to watch it. 99 minutes. Came out in 2018. Yeah, that's a long time ago for it to be on my queue. Tonight is the night. We're watching this. So those are my two finds to add on top of the series Saturday that we have tonight. So if you grab the Halloween zine, we do have a little bit of our crochet along, our haunted video store blanket to work up tonight, which is another 4 rows. The series that we're going to be watching is Zomboat. It's a zombie movie, if you didn't get that from the Zomboat. So there is a zombie outbreak. We have our 2 main characters that are trying to figure out how to get out of this super populated town. Like, what's the best way to go? We get a car? Do we take the bus? Let's definitely not take the bus or the train or fly or anything like that. Let's take a boat. Have we ever tried that yet? Do zombies know how to swim? So they get on this boat and it's literally their journey the entire season, just trying to make it through this zombie apocalypse. Inevitably, they have to stop certain places. They gotta get food. They gotta find other people that they're needing to help out. And it's another one of those that I wish there was a second season. I binge watched this in one session. Really wish that I wouldn't have. I would have like saved a couple, even to spread it out through 2 days because it was just so good. And I have completely rewatched it, I think 3 times now. So that is another reason it's on my 100-night countdown to Halloween. So definitely check out Zomboat tonight as you're working up our crochet along. I did have one more thing to chit chat about tonight. So as I was going to the thrift stores and Muse 2320, I was working on a brand new sweater with the spooky season yarn. Almost have the complete back of a sweater done. This is with me even chit-chatting and stopping, getting out and going to the stores and everything. I finished all this. I am going to keep working this up tonight after I do my 4 rows. This is going to be my priority now. I feel like I'm going pretty fast, and also since I do have 2 more movies plus the Zomboat series tonight, I'm going to have plenty of crochet time. So we'll see how far I get on this, but I'm feeling pretty confident that I could do the front and back tonight and then decide what I want to do for the sleeves. This is just a double crochet, just making it nice and easy. I also wanted it to be a little bit airy because it is a worsted weight yarn. If I did anything like a half double crochet or even a single crochet, the stitches would be really tight together and it would become pretty heavy. So if I decide I want it to be a full length sweater, I can totally do that. At the moment, I don't know. I'm thinking a crop sweater for this one, and then really long kind of puffy sleeves. You let me know after seeing the color combination. What do we think? Full length, crop? All right, so thanks for hanging out with me today, doing a little Halloween hunting. I hope that you enjoy Zomboat. If you do watch it, please, please, please let me know in the comments what you think about it. Have a super spooky rest of your night, and I will see you in my next video.